It's Monday, so of course we are shaping up here on New Mexico Style, and we're so happy to welcome back our very own personal trainer, Carin von Olst, and today we're working the triceps.
That's right.
Welcome back, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be here.
Great to have you here. And, you know, we want to ask you, because we know, but maybe some people don't know, what part of the arm is the actual tricep?
The tricep is on the back of your arm, and it has three heads to it. It's the long head, the medial, long head, and the middle.
Wow, you're getting really technical.
Yeah,
okay.
just so.
What's the one that
it's
really
the underarm
sticks out?
tickle.
Okay, this is which
This
one?
is the lateral.
Lateral. Okay, gotcha. Now, how can we firm? You know, we talk about triceps, so you think about the underarm jiggle. How do we firm that, with triceps?
Good diet, as we've talked about before. So low fat, no sugar, no processed food diet. Cardiovascular exercises.
So this is another one more
Sorry
like
about
burning
that.
calories, really.
And then, of course, focusing on the triceps. I would say twice a week at least. Being careful not to overdo it.
Twice a week, you say? Okay.
Twice a week.
Is that for maintenance or is that for losing the underarm?
No, that's for, if you've never done it before, that's a good place to start. And maintenance. And if you're starting out one set of 6 different exercises just for that area, I would really, do a nice job on it.
Okay. Well, how do we avoid injury, though, if we're doing this?
Not to go too fast, too soon.
Okay.
And really listening to your body. If you do a dip, which we'll do later, you don't want to go too deep. If you're doing tricep pullbacks, you don't want to have your elbows flaring out.
That's
a dip, for example.
Okay.
So you don't want to go too deep, and you don't want to get too far away from the bench.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'd not only hurt your shoulders,
Carin,
but
that
elbows.
looks hard.
Yeah, those are nice little tricks to add to increase it. But if you feel burning pain at night and waking up, that means you've done too much, and you want to apply RICE, which is rest, ice, compression, and elevation.
Oh, I like that. Say that again.
Better.
So RICE is the way to remember it.
Rest, ice,
compression,
and elevation.
That's right.
I like that.
That's a good trick, and that applies for a lot of injuries. You know, when they're first starting out. But if it doesn't go away, you want to go see a physician. But that's a good start.
So now those are the pullbacks, right?
Those are the pullbacks. So you want to keep your elbow closer to your body. If they start flaring out, you're going to get problems. And then you can have tendonitis on the outside, which is lateral epicondylitis, or that's a tennis elbow, or on the inside, which is a golf elbow.
Right.
And that is the medial epicondylitis. So either way, it's the size of a tennis ball around your elbow joint that could start getting inflamed. So you want to be careful of that.
That's a good tip, because I think people always worry about injury, and I think that's important to know. And on top of that, I also want to mention that something we always say when we watch you work out is you're really engaging so many body parts, so many muscle groups. I can see you using your abs when you're doing that.
Right. Yeah, it's important to, because in the real world you don't do the function of the tricep is to extend the elbow and to push objects away and to strengthen the arm. But in the real world we don't stand there and just extend our elbow. We move around.
True.
So you want to, in your workout, you want to apply that a little bit by doing the suspended workout like we've done before.
Good advice.
Or increasing your core by standing on an unstable surface.
Well, okay, now as I'm watching you do this, obviously you're using weights. Now, if somebody like me wants to get lean and toned, but I don't want to get any kind of bulky muscle, then would I not want to use heavier weight? Is that the goal?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do a lot of reps.
Okay.
Say you do one set of 20 to begin with, and do, like I said, 6 exercises.
Okay.
And just keep the weights really light in the beginning. And if you don't want to bulk up, you want to stay there.
Okay.
Just focus on the reps, and don't forget the cardio.
Okay. 6 days a week.
Yeah, well, we got a lot more
very
coming
important.
up.
Yes.
Are you ready to feel the burn? When we come back, we are working out our tries with Carin.
Great.
Trying it.
We are back with personal trainer Carin von Olst, ready to firm up our underarms.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay, so the first one is to bring your elbows shoulder height.
Now, yeah, palms up. Okay.
Palms down.
Oh, palms down.
Elbows bent. Let me come over to you. That'll be easier. And then you're going to start here.
Okay.
Bend in and then extend out. You want a little more tension in the band. So as you grip the band closer, it's going to get more difficult. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
So keeping your elbows shoulder height, palms down, extend and bend, and focus. Keeping your elbows out here.
Okay.
Focus on that underarm jiggle right
Look
there.
at that.
This
your
is
arms
so
shaking.
much harder than it looks.
Right? It looks really easy, but so if you want to, you can continue this one for a little bit so you can really feel it.
How many reps, Carin?
Okay.
How many would you
Why
normally
don't you try 20?
Okay. Oh, thanks.
20. And
that'll
she
work.
laughs. Ha ha ha. The evil laugh
You
of a
did-
personal trainer.
You did ask.
Do you get pleasure
Yes,
when
I
people
do.
are just dying?
Most certainly.
Yeah.
So here you can hold the band like this by your chest. As a matter of fact, I better help you.
All right, you're going to
So,
me too.
and then bring the other one over there. So let me get this thing out of the way. Keep your elbow up.
Okay.
And then extend from there, all the way up.
Oh.
And bend down. So keeping your elbow, like I said, close into your body.
Okay.
Remember not to elevate your trapezius here.
Okay.
Extend and bend, really focusing on the triceps. How are you feeling there, Nikki?
I feel great.
Feeling a little burn?
Yeah, I feel the burn. I have actually a question about this.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit in my neck. It might be because my neck is a little sore anyway, but I feel a little bit in the top of my neck and shoulders.
That's a good question. You know, the thinking you're doing is possibly extending your, bringing your trapezius up a little bit too much. So keep it out of your shoulders as much as you can, although they are the helping muscles, the synergists.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
All right,
So,
what's another one?
Another really great one that I love to do is a dip.
Oh, yeah, I like dips.
Who wants to do that one?
I like dips.
Good. So why don't you go ahead?
Okay.
Start on the floor seated.
Okay, so I'm just sitting here.
Yeah. Grab these handles.
Okay.
And then bringing your legs in is the easiest position, not too far away from your source. Bending your arms, bring it down. Good. And bring it up. Come a little closer so you don't hurt your...
Oh, I want it closer?
There you go. Good. Then as you want to make it harder, you can bring your legs further out. Or even further.
My arms are still burning from the last
Or even further.
Okay.
And all the way straight if you'd like to try it.
And just all the way.
And straighten out your arms. Like
this?
And then you can pick up one leg if you like.
Seriously, if I like?
One leg.
If you like. Or you
Oh
can pick
my.
one leg on top of the other leg to make it harder, because that kind of adds a little bit of weight to it.
Wow!
Pretty cool, right?
I like that one.
Something you can do at home. You can do it on any stable surface.
So I was going to ask you, could I maybe, like, if I was watching TV or something, I was like, hey,
It's a great home exercise to do.
And then what's the stretch from that?
The stretch would be to bring your elbow
to go, like, all
overhead.
the way
That's
up?
a great question, by the way. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to try that? And then you can also do a push-up. Narrow, it's like a diamond-shaped push-up that's going to focus on the level.
Oh, that helps with the...
part of the triceps.
Like here?
And then if you want to do it, Kristen, on the ball, the medicine ball. Yeah, there you go. Keeping your elbows closer to your body.
Okay.
Like that?
Yep, elbows closer to your body.
So I'm going to do...
So your elbows come a little bit
head to
closer to here.
All right.
Like here?
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm
there
going
you
to put
go.
my hand on the ball.
Yes,
and do
exactly. So
push-ups?
there you come. Hold on, let me get this out of the way. Oops.
Okay. Oh,
Then it becomes a little more unstable, like we talked about earlier, how to apply it more to your daily routine. Because in life, nothing is stable and
This is
steady.
really hard.
Yeah, right, in life.
Right?
Oh, that's good.
In life.
I like doing real push-ups.
And then there's another really
Makes me
great one
feel
that you can do at home with a very simple toy.
Okay.
And you guys can both do it. One can do it with this one,
Okay.
and it's the same exercise. And you
Listen
can
to
do
me
it with this
panting.
one. Step on it right here.
Just put my foot here?
Yeah, and I'm going to stand in the middle so you guys can both see me.
Okay.
So you're going to lean forward on your favorite leg,
Okay.
which is there's two. And then you keep your elbow up, and you're going to extend and bend from there.
Like
Keeping
this?
your elbow pretty
Maybe
steady.
I need a little more resistance,
on the other,
Should I do that?
let me do it like
Oh.
this.
This is a good one. And you can do, if you
The
get
more
these bands
resistance
for
you
home-
want,
Okay.
the less space you give yourself on that bend. Keeping your elbow here, extend from there,
Oh,
extend,
okay.
and bend.
And I want to
Hold on,
remind
let me
all
see
of
what you're
our-
doing here.
I want to remind all our viewers that you can go to any of your local sporting goods store and get a lot of these, the bands and all the equipment that we use with Carin.
That's right.
And do this at
Don't forget
home.
to do it on the hand if you want to change it. So on the hand grip to make it a little bit different.
And also, if you have any questions for Carin, very simply, you can email them to carinsantafe. Santa-Fe. Did you like that?
Santa Fe.
That was my fancy way of saying Santa Fe at AOL.com.
And carinfitness.com.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
And next week we're working the shoulders. You don't want to miss it. Whew, I'm panting. Am I doing this right?